Oh, alright. This time I don't think I'll be doing anything too important, but, um, I'm actually gonna go to the, farm first. Farm. You know, that thing that exists that no one likes. Um, and then no one actually goes to because the farm sucks. And it's completely pointless. To be honest, that's not half bad looking. It's a bit top heavy. Yeah, it's really top heavy, but you know, fucking love this emote. Yeah. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. So, obviously, for anyone watching, this stream contains story spoilers. For anyone who has not seen the story yet, or has not played it, since Destiny 2 is now released on PC, forewarning. Warning, this does contain spoilers of the story if you have not played Destiny 2 yet. I am playing on a new character. Spoilers. Now that that's out of the way, I'm playing on a Warlock. It's the last character I needed to make. I made Titan, Hunter, and then Warlock. Actually, quite the opposite of the last time that I played Destiny.
Shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Author. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
In Destiny 1, I made a Titan, then a Warlock, and then a Hunter. So, obviously, Warlocks were not my chosen favorite in this instance of Destiny.
You know, I've been all over the EDC. I mean, nothing says come visit like a dark haunted forest.
Oh, we're like all the way back here.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. There's a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back.
Alright, so I'm finding the greatest thing about being a Warlock is probably going to be the fact that I get to use the new, I get to use solar grenades as part of the new subclass. Solar grenades are pretty dope. Hopefully the new subclass is any good at all. I have heard very questionable things about the new subclass, like it being not good and terrible and shit like that. So I can't speak in volumes to the subclass because I haven't played it. But I have heard some very questionable things about its performance. Both within the game and in PvP. Like within PvE and PvP, I mean. That being said, however, it seems like a fun subclass. Seems like a fun subclass. Not sure if it actually is, but it seems like one.
The shard of the traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision.
Okay. Okay.
Take me to the shard.
I am, jeez.
This is why we were led here. I haven't been as close to the traveler's light since. Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet. Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.
I always thought that ending line was cheesy. Whereas the Eyes of Guardian, I always thought that was kind of cheesy. I also felt that cutscene was I also felt the cutscene in general was kind of cheesy because it's like I don't really feel like that's how the light would like return to us. But I mean, what do I know? I'm just a player, but I just didn't really like it.
Time to shout.
Okay. Oh, there's my solar grenade. Favorite grenade in the whole game. Okay, so it feels really crispy to jump and use this hooper. Like it glides you around, and it feels really crispy to use it in the air. It's a cool super. It's definitely a cool super. It's not a bad super. Or, I mean, I shouldn't say bad. It's not an uninteresting super. It's a cool one. Probably the coolest one of all of them. Probably the most like thematically cool one, I should say. It's Shax. Lovely.
It's you. You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand. Your light burns a path before us. And on that path, I see many battles ahead of you. Battles only you can win. The crucible of Lord Shax will prepare you. In my arena, should a titan stand in your way, crush him. If a hunter confronts you, break her blade. If a warlock speaks, feed him his words. There is only one path to victory, Guardian. See you on the battlefield.
Yeah, see, I don't really like the way that robe looks. Just ugly, in my opinion. Like, all this, like, that robe is so hideous. I hate it. I don't think I would ever wear that robe, to be honest with you.
Well, look at you. You got your life back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the word out that the farm is a safe haven. I sent a... See you soon.
See ya.
Did you have some clan stuff to talk about?
Hmm. So, Warlock jumping is fairly. It's fairly inconvenient. I don't much like Warlock jumping. Don't much appreciate Warlock jumps for what they are. I think they're kind of, I think they're kind of lame, personally. I think they are. I think they're kind of lame. So I'm gonna really quickly attempt to check out this subclass tree. Oh, I'm gonna do this public event too.
We'll teach them not to dig around here.
I have full confidence in you.
Oh, there we go. Started the heroic version.
That boomer has our names all over it.
So, for anyone who doesn't know what the difference is between a heroic version of a public event and the normal version of a public event, a heroic one will have an additional objective that you have to complete in order to activate the heroic public event. And then, once the heroic public event is active, you usually have to fight a little mini boss at the end that has a lot of health. So this is our boss right here that we have to fight. And when he dies, that usually signals the end of the public event. And then you'll get more loot. At the end of a public event that is heroic, you typically get more loot. The reason why this public event isn't ending after we kill the big boss guy is because we have to guard this little pile of blue stuff here, and once that is completely guarded up, we get our reward at the end. And the end of a public event will always spawn a chest. Always. Always spawns a chest, that's how you get your public event loot. So you get your items and whatnot. So I got a hand cannon. A Moss Ultima 2 hand cannon. And a stay away 31 damage grenade launcher. So this is what grenade launchers look like, or well, this is what some of them can look like. Grenade launchers are fairly good in PvE. They're fairly bad in PvP, because they don't do a lot of damage.
A guest. Here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed.
I'm going to put this ghost shell on. I'm going to start my missions here. Your main source of gaining EXP is doing the adventures. You do adventures and you gain EXP at the end of the adventures alongside any EXP that you get from killing monsters and doing additional objectives and such. Adventures are really, really good source of experience. Very good sources.
Curious. Well, the Fallen seem to have put this up as a bit of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there. Leave a story to them. We both need some supplies to get going out here. See if you find a cache in one of the buildings nearby. Very well done. To survive, we'll have to look for every opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
So, what Devrim is trying to tell you, what this adventure does basically, is it introduces you to the basic mechanics of exploring the world. Going on Free Explore allows you to explore the area freely, which is why it's Free Explore. And you can find chests around the area that will give you supplies like weapons and like armors and tokens and things of that nature. And you can also find lost sectors, which are little areas that you can go into, and you can find and you can fight an encounter, and then you can get loot at the end of them. This symbol on the wall here will signify that there is a lost sector nearby. In this case, this is where the lost sector is. So we go down here, and we'll find our lost sector, and we have to fight a little dude at the end of the dungeon, and we'll get our loot from the chest at the end of the dungeon.
Caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the
Very intuitive system. The symbol lets you know where the lost sector is. Well, the symbol will not always technically be right where the entrance to the lost sector is, but it'll be nearby where the entrance to the lost sector is. You may or may not have to look for the lost sector entrance. But when you find the lost sector entrance, you go inside and you enter the dungeon and you fight the boss at the end of the dungeon, and you'll get loot. Here I'm going to show you when I entered this dungeon. I'll have to fight a tough guy at the end of this area, and I'll get loot for it. So here's our tough guy here. So he's dead. And then in the left-hand corner of the screen, the lower left-hand corner of the screen, once you kill the guy, it'll say cache code acquired. That means you can open this chest up. You can't open Lost Sector chests up until you kill the big bad guy that has the cache code key. So now that I killed the guy, I have the cache code key, and I can loot this chest. Yeah! Got some good stuff. So I got an armor piece, a pair of boots, a mark, a pair of arms, a helmet. I got a special weapon as well. I'm going to block this actually because that's a good weapon. So this is the weapon that I got. It has high caliber rounds. It's a pulse rifle, which means that it shoots 3 shots every time you pull the trigger. It's fairly good. It has 33 shots in the magazine, which means it shoots 11 times. It means you can shoot a gun 11 individual times, and it'll shoot 3 times per time. Well, I should explain this a lot easier. Every time you pull the trigger, it shoots 3 shots. You can pull the trigger 11 times in one magazine with 33 shots. It's very simple. Oh, thank you. Okay. So essentially, the way the Destiny 2 works is that, and this is also kind of how Destiny 1 worked as well, except it was just divided into more story missions rather than adventures. When you open up your directory and you go to your map, you'll see these adventure icons littered all over your map. I mean, there's only 2 now, but Later on, there'll be much more. These adventure icons are like side quests that you can do, and each time you complete one, you get bonus experience at the end of them, which is how you level up quickly. These icons are the Red War icons, and this is the main campaign, so you'll find the main campaign quest here. These icons on the map are the exact same icon that you see on the church right here. You see that icon right on the church. You open up your director, and they're on the map itself. That means that the map is actually telling you exactly where every lost sector within the area actually is. So, it's an easy way to find the lost sector of an area by just looking on your map and then trying to figure out where it is. And you can go back into lost sectors that you've already technically looted, quote, looted, you've already looted them. You can go back into them and fight another boss at the end and get more loot from it. You can do that. It's just you'll get a diminished return for it. Like when you go into it for the first time, you'll get like a specific set of loot from the first time, and then when you go back in consecutive times, you'll get like random stuff on your consecutive goes. But you can still get loot from these. And they're also a decent source of experience as well. They're a very decent source of experience. Yes, my character is a Warlock. I created Warlock last. Because I don't like the way the Warlocks look in their robes anymore, right? In Destiny 2, I don't like the way they look anymore. But, I made it last. So yes, my character is a Warlock. So I'm actually going to do an adventure rather than the Red War questline mission. I'm going to do an adventure instead. Damn it.
All right, Devlin. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who fled the city saying, you'll be safe here.
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere, can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
That's one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was fast.
Hang on a minute. I just spotted quite a few fallen headed your way. Keep your guard up. Eliminating that captain under the church must have drawn the rest of the fallen out.
So, So I didn't bring one of my sparrows with me. Since I have other characters, I have some legendary sparrows that I have kept in my Titan's inventory that I could use for my Warlock, but I just didn't bring them. So I have to run everywhere.
Seen any fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of a city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you can't see over, and guards everywhere.
Ow. I died in one hit. I think that's a higher level boss.
No walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there. Hey, Guardian?
Oh, I got a green engram. So I'm actually going to do this public event over here because it's close by and I don't really need to commit to it too much.
The fallen and their stockpiles. Will they ever learn?
I need to get that last charge that's over here. I need to bring it over to this force field here and disable this last energy field. That way we can start the public event. That is the heroic form of it. We can start the heroic public event with that, and then all the heroic public event of this one does, it just drops another walker on us. It just drops a second walker that we have to kill. That's all it does. But it also drops a ton of enemies on us. Like, a ton of enemies. So we have to be careful. Ow! This got destroyed. Someone revive me, please? No? No one wants to revive me? Okay. There we go. We destroyed the walker tank.
You are indeed a force of nature.
I This is a regular enemy chest because we killed a powerful enemy. Oh no, that right there is the public event chest. I apologize. This is the public event chest. I don't think the powerful enemy even spawned in the public event. Usually in the public event that has the fallen walkers, a powerful enemy will appear. A powerful enemy will spawn. And you can kill the powerful enemy within the public event. And it'll actually drop you an EDZ token. Or it'll drop you a token that is dependent on what planet you're on. So since we're in EDZ, it would have dropped an EDZ token and it would have potentially dropped an engram too. But we didn't get that enemy to spawn, so there was no enemy to kill. So we didn't get the extra token and the extra rewards. Oh well.
I read the boosted signal, and some kind of strange feedback.
On nothing if not persistent. I'd wager they have some kind of jamming devices nearby.
I mean that chest. This mission in specific, I'm trying to locate the jammer that the Fallen have set up somewhere around here. They have oh, there it is. Found it. That's the last one.
There. Got a clear signal. No more feedback.
5x5 here as well. Excellent work.
It's nice to have a guardian helping us normals for a change. But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
I've got them. Through the tunnel, across the river.
That's the place. I left something behind there.
Okay, so after this adventure, I'm going to do a couple more lost sectors. And then I'm probably going to do the main story of this. I'm going to do the main mission for the EDZ.
We're almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
When you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
Oh, chill out. Jeez. I'm like 2 inches away from the damn rail. So, I like this one in particular because it's just very, I like this part in specific of this adventure. I like this part in specific.
Clear out those
It's just
tunnels
fun.
and figure out our next move.
The area's clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're bound to come at you in force.
Do me another favor, you two. Drop another one of those node things to boost my signal, then get out of there.
Ah, I love Solar Grenade. So good.
You made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't let up.
So the general formula of missions is about the same from Destiny 1. At the end of every mission, there's usually a big boss guy at the end you have to kill. The formula usually doesn't deviate.
You Guardians really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
And now we know that there are resources to be found in the EZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
Sure. What Soraya means to say is, thank you. Head back here when you can, you two. There's still quite a bit to do.
So, basically, now that we're done with this, I never noticed the sign was here. Never noticed that. That's cool. I'm gonna go do go do a couple lost sectors. First, make sure that every time you level up, you keep up on using your upgrade points, because I have not done that. I have not kept up on that at all, because I am horrible. Level am I? Level 6. Okay. Another public event down there. Somewhere. Oh, that's the flag down there. You can see the orange thing. So down here, there are 2 lost sectors. There's a lost sector right here. In that door, that's a lost sector. And then, as you may have seen previously, there's a lost sector right here as well. And the entrance is right here. I love this grenade. It kills so many things. Okay. Oh, I'm really low. There you are. That's where you want. Got him. Cash code acquired. Loot my chest. Hmm. Gun looks awfully familiar. Wait, it is literally just Jiangxi. What the hell? This is literally just the Jiangxi. It is literally Jiangxi. Yo, I'm actually kind of mad right now. I've been trying to get this. There's a legendary version of this gun available from the gunsmith, and I've been trying for weeks to get it, and I just got the uncommon version of it, like randomly. I mean, I guess I should be happy, but at the same time, I'm kind of pissed because it's like I can't believe I just got it. I just got like the uncommon version of it. Yeah, see, I don't like the way the Warlocks look in this game. They're hideous. But, done playing the Warlock. I'm going to play my Titan. I'm going to play a Striker 2. And probably get some loot, maybe. Who knows? My indeed I do. I have Cold Heart 2 on this. It's pretty fun. In fact, I'll use it for you. Just for the hell of it. I'll use it for you. I'll just use my crown splitter because I love this weapon. It's super cool. My Titan is my highest level character on this game. 304 light being my max. I literally only need a 300 primary weapon, a 300 kinetic weapon, and I get max light at 305. Almost there. Almost there. Not quite there, but I'm almost there. So loadout I will be running is my Time-Worn Spire. Which is this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking gun. The Cold Heart. You already know what the Cold Heart is. You've seen this before. You already know. It's gorgeous. My Crown Splitter, which you can't see now because we're loading in, but you probably won't be able to see it because we're loading in. But trust me, it looks cool. And my Titan is dope as fuck. It's dope as fuck. I think this is the Nessus one, isn't it? No, it's the one on Titan.
4 hours ago, I sent several fire teams to investigate a hive ritual deep in the arcology. Something severed our comms. They've gone completely dark.
Bring them home.
I need to swap over some stuff real quick. My subclass. There we go. Oh, this is the crown splitter right here. This is what the crown splitter looks like.
These locks are brand new.
The giant claymore.
Must have just sealed this door.
Heads up, Caliban. We show Fallen inbound toward your current position.
The giant claymore.
The Hive power their rituals through death and sacrifice. If you cannot find a way forward, there is no shame in retreat. Far better to save your light for another battle than be consumed by the Hive.
We understand, but we agreed to this mission. No one's backing down. Commander, are you there?
Don't come any closer! I swear if you try to turn me into one of those damn crystals...
That broadcast came from somewhere nearby. Hurry!
Caliban, do you copy? Caliban, do you copy?
Don't understand. That guardian should be right around here.
Hey, legendary engram. Hey.
Hello? Is anyone in here? We're here to help. This doesn't add up. Where's that guardian we heard? Wait, hold on. It's some kind of summoning seal. There's a network of magic running deep into the arcology, powered by void light. They're using void light to summon something down there.
Hello? Anyone there? I just heard somebody. Commander Zavala, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can't let the Hive use these to fuel their magic.
Thanks, the Traveler. I can barely hear you. Let me get to a better position.
The strikes are fairly fun. They're not the most fun thing in the world to do, but they're fairly fun.
How the Hive could have captured so much void light.
This is Takeo 3. Real relief to hear you all. Thought I was the last one down here.
Hold your position. We're coming to rescue you.
Rescue me? No, I'm coming to rescue you.
I can't move. I couldn't move for like a solid like 20 seconds.
Real talk, I don't know how much more my ghost can take. And I'm running out of ammo.
Just lie low. We're coming for you.
Stop running, little bitch.
My playbook. I'm gonna do what I can to help you from here.
I can't believe I was so cavalier about destroying these.
Oh god. This is no good at all. This is no good at all. Tell you what, this is what I'll do. Oh god, the charge is all the way back up. He's grabbing it. Alright, well, to be honest, I think I much prefer this. There we go. We got it.
Maybe those guardians didn't die in vain. Let's get back to the seal. We need to meet up with Takeo.
No, don't come down here.
Takeo, listen. We can use the crystals to disrupt the ritual. We can beat this.
Yeah, great idea. But there aren't any powered crystals in here. I take it back. Together, we're gonna end this.
You have another plan?
Nope. Same plan. Give Sloan my regards.
Chain explosion. The thing about cursed thralls is that since they explode, you can actually make them chain explode on their allies. So if there's like a million of them around, you can actually chain the explosions together. It's really awesome. So this is the boss at the end of this strike. I think it's Savathun's song. Yeah, it's Savathun's song. This is the boss at the end. It's quite menacing. Ooh, that was a lot. That's a lot of damage. My laser beam is better than your laser beam.
Here's our chance.
Die, I'm out of ammo. Oh, I'm dead. But we got it, though. We got him.
I don't believe in this. Keep trying.
Caliban in the blind, do you copy?
Yes, we're here. We took care of the hive. But
Whew.
those fire teams aren't coming home.
I see. We will honor those who fell today. Make your way topside.
We got him. My little dance is awesome. Got a nice little dance. It's a victory dance. So, at the end of every strike, you get a chest that awards you with 2 to 4 items of rare legendary quality. 2 of those things could be engrams. And 2 of them are just armor pieces or weapons or whatever. And you get a guaranteed 5 tokens. 5 reputation tokens is what I think to be the equivalent of, like... I think 5 tokens is the equivalent to, like, 100 rep. Because I think it's like 20... I think it's like 20 rep a token. So I think it's the equivalent to 100 rep or so. Am I really going back to the same strike again? Seriously? Well, I'm doing the same strike over again, so you get to see that strike all over again. It literally gave me the exact same strike twice in a row. So yeah, you get to see 2 Savathun songs all over again, basically. That's no fun. I'll probably leave and restart a new one, because I don't want to do 2 of them at the same time. That's lame. I want to do 2 of the same one right in a row. I mean, if I wasn't streaming, I would, but since I'm streaming, I'm just gonna quit out of this one. Wait, I can't go to orbit? Wait, what? Oh, never mind, there we go. So, yeah, I like, normally I would do twice in a row. I mean, hell, like, normally, under normal circumstances, if it gave me twice in a row, I wouldn't care. But since this is on stream and I'm trying to show off some things, I'd rather it just give me a different strike that I can work with. I'd rather just hand me a new strike. You know, I'd rather do that. Yo, let's do the Io one. I like the Io one a lot. Let's do the Pyramidion. I love the Pyramidion. That's a good strike. It's a really well-paced strike. It's really good, really easy. And for the information factor, it gives you 5 tokens to strike. In order to level up with the Vanguard using those tokens, you have to spend 20 tokens. Which means that at the bare minimum, you need to do 4 strikes in order to get a level up with the Vanguard. So, that's not that bad. 4 strikes of the Vanguard is really not that bad. This is the last strike I'm going to do as well, because I'm going to get my last 5% of my clan XP milestone. I only need 5% left because it's at 95% Oh, we're on Nessus. Awesome. We're on the Nessus strike. The Nessus strike is fairly fun. And when I get the clan XP milestone completed, which is on the left-hand side here, I can get a powerful engram, which will grant me a possibility of exotic gear, but a guarantee of legendary gear.
So the Fallen have cracked open the Exodus Black. Failsafe's on the edge. Paul's cranky. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking about how much Golden Age tech might be in there. It's go time.
I appreciate your concern, K-Unit. Thank you, Captain. I've marked a trail of arc pulses to denote their movement.
The Fallen left us another trail. We'll find them.
Got it. Operation Piccolo is yours.
Ow. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. He's just gonna walk up to me and slap me over the face. Oh, this. Slap you over the face, bitch. What? Wow, I got booted. Wow. Got booted off the game. That's cool. Well. Thanks, Bungie. You're so cool. So kind. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna... probably gonna go get my reward and... go turn in these tokens in this engram and then... play more tomorrow, because that kind of ruined my mood, to be honest. It's always the weasel errors that ruin my mood. Ugh. Think. Oh, yeah, see? Alright. Cool, Bungie. Can't even get my rewards. I'm probably just gonna end the stream here. Just because I know I'm just gonna keep getting disconnected and disconnected. I'll catch you later.